Fleming with 60 Minutes.
Andrew Carnegie.
Nice to meet you.
Call me Frick.
Hello, Mr. Frick. Okay, so we're going to get started with an interview. Just answer the questions, truthfully and to the best of your abilities. So, Mr. Carnegie, I heard you believe in labor unions.
Well, this is true.
Yet you treat your workers unfairly? Why is that?
I think they have good working conditions and are paid fairly.
We'll come back to that one later. Okay. What techniques did you use to create such a successful business?
Well, I was an immigrant and I didn't have much money, so during my time working at the railroad, I invested money.
Oh, very
And
simple.
one day, I had a steel mill built.
With everything that you had left?
Yes.
I've done my research. Okay. What made you decide to donate money?
I wanted to help out because I just believe in helping people.
Very nice.
I'm a good man like that.
He is.
It'd be like that. Is it true while you were working the railroad you made investments into oil?
That is true. I just wasn't happy with my wages while I was working at the railroad. So I also invested in oil.
Very interesting. How do you feel being known as one of the men who built America?
I'm actually very flattered with that title, knowing that I helped create such an amazing country like America,
Right.
the United States.
The land of the free and home of the brave. Very nice. I heard you are a tough businessman. You basically took control of the whole steel business. Do you know that people call you a robber baron?
I have heard this, yes, and I, for myself, don't really think of myself as a robber baron, more of a captain of industry, if you will.
Oh, very nice. Why do you trust Frick with your company so much? I mean, you ran things alone until you partnered with him.
Well, you see, I once bought out his own company, but he was doing pretty well with it. So I figured if he could run his own company, and if I buy his company from him, then if he worked for me, he'd be reliable.
How do you feel about this, Frick?
I felt like he chose me as a partner, mainly because I made up where he didn't. I'm a man about force, and Carnegie left that to me.
Very interesting partnership you have going there. Okay. So leading up to my question earlier about fair wages, fair hours, labor unions, what happened at Homestead?
Well, just like you said, my workers had fair pay and fair hours to work. And I believe they had safe working conditions. But apparently they thought otherwise and revolted against me.
What led to you calling in the Pinkertons?
They stopped the business and production for well over a week, and they would not stop until they demanded something they already had. So I had to, call in some help.
Right.
It was not my fault that the Pinkertons decided to take some lives.
Right. Okay. Mr. Carnegie.
Yes.
Your legacy is good and bad.
Well, what makes it so bad to you?
Homestead left a pretty nasty mark on it.
Well, I know it was a terrible tragedy that happened, and the history of my steel company.
Yeah.
But I was away on vacation, well, like a vacation anyways, but I gave Mr. Frick the responsibility to look after my steel company. So he said that the workers went on a strike and they weren't working anymore. So he asked me if he was allowed to use force to, push them to work again.
Right.
So what I said was, do what you have to do and it'll be okay. So he hired the Pinkertons, which I didn't know he was going to do that, but they ended up killing some of our workers, but it's okay, I guess.
Okay.
I really didn't have a hand in the killing. But bless every soul that died that night. Oh, during the strike.
Very sweet. Okay. mission and charity has really helped wipe some of the blood off your hands. What would you change if you could turn back the clock?
If I could turn back the clock, I feel like I would not have went away overseas. I think I would have stayed here in the United States and, well,
Taking care of the situation in a
taking
more
care of the situation.
humane way.
Yes. Maybe I would have let the strikers get a little more money for wages.
Okay.
After all, they have worked for me for a while and they've done a great job with production.
Right. Alright, well, this concludes our interview, guys. It was very good meeting you.
It's good meeting you too.
Of course. And we'll see you next time.